Hey guys, what's going on? Bloomersoon here, and welcome back to another episode of Weapon Weekly. Now, usually this is done on a Friday. A little bit of a change this week. It should be up on a Sunday. If it's not up on a Sunday, something else has happened. That means it isn't actually up yet. But I'll get into that very quickly, and I'll get straight through with the video after that. The reason this video is quite late, later than usual, is because on the Wednesday, I posted another video and I worked on this video on that same day. Now I was meant to finish it on the Thursday, but I was busy. By the time I got home it was too late. I couldn't really speak properly. I was just so tired, so I didn't bother doing it. Then the Friday I said I'd do it again, but again I got home and I was just so tired. I had a busy day, I did a lot of hard work, and it was just so difficult to do. Then the Saturday I went out all day, and by the time I got back, again my voice was just, poor. I wouldn't have spoken. If I did speak, I'd have to do all of this in like 2-minute segments, not 2 minute, like 2-second segments, and take a drink every single minute. So it'd be very difficult to do. And either way, by the time if I'd finished the video and uploaded it, it would have been up at like 10 o'clock. Nobody wants to watch a video that's up at 10 o'clock. So I decided I might as well leave it to the Sunday and give you guys 2 videos in a row. Now, straight away, I'll get into this video. And this week for Weapon Weekly, we are using the Ace 23. You've probably heard of this gun if you play Battlefield 4. In fact, you've probably heard of this gun famously and infamously. This is a very good weapon. Many people think this is a god weapon. Now straight away I'll get into some of the stats and maybe give you an idea of why people think it's a god gun. Now the rate of fire of this weapon was 800 rounds per minute, which is very quick for an assault rifle. That is pretty good. Nothing else really comes close in a rate of fire in terms of assault rifles. But the problem is because this gun was just so good with 800 rounds per minute, they decided to change it to 770. Only 30 rounds difference isn't a huge amount, and easily you can't even notice it. I mean, probably if you had them side by side, you probably would see something, but rarely would you actually be able to think, oh, this weapon fires too slow. I swear it was quicker before. You won't really notice any difference at all from this one or the old one. In fact, this weapon ranks 5th, technically 4th, in rate of fire, fastest rate of fire for assault rifles. The fastest is obviously first 1000, AK second 900, F2000 is third, 850. Then the M16A4, which is a burst weapon, is 800 rounds per minute. Now, I wouldn't really count that one, so personally I'd say the Ace-23 is 4th with 770 rounds per minute, which just shows you how good it is. That's the 4th best on a weapon that is very accurate, has quick reload, does standard damage, but is just very dominant. You can see this here. I'm able to mow down people easily, even though it's close quarters. I'm having an assault rifle. I just point the gun at them, hold the trigger. I barely even have to control the recoil. And although this weapon has the standard assault rifle damage ratings of 24 and 18, it is still very good, because like I said, it's very accurate. The reloads, I'll get into quickly, are 2.1 for the 6, that's the 6th fastest in terms of assault rifles, and that's the reload with bullets left, and the reload with bullets empty is 3.1, that's 7th best. That's a second difference, which you will notice obviously, but it's not a huge amount. That's still pretty damn quick. Now the recoil is very good, like I said. It's 0.36 upwards recoil, which is pretty good for assault rifles, 0.25 right recoil, which is still pretty good for assault rifles, and then 0.15 left, which is very good for assault rifles. This weapon has tremendous recoil. You barely notice it. Occasionally you get a weird little kick, but a lot of time all you have to do is point and shoot. Now, if you guys remember, back at the start of Battlefield 4, there was actually a feature, and that meant there was visual recoil and actual gun recoil. The bullets would not go where the gun was actually pointing or the gun was moving. Now, after a patch, they changed it so that all red dots stayed within the middle of the screen, so that when you shot, your bullets would actually go towards where the red dot was pointing, and the red dot never moved. Now, the Ace-23 does this so well. The red dot barely moves at all, so you can basically point and shoot, no problems whatsoever. Now, when this was set up to my liking, the way I love to do it, it was just so dominant. It was very, very good, and I couldn't find any problems with it. Now, I decided to try and go up and try and make a bad gun, or at least try to make it worse. So I used some wacky attachments I don't really use, but even then when I tried, it was still a very good weapon. I even tried running it naked, although it wasn't very good, and I did start to use it around the end of the game. And in general, I just started to sort of lose it at the end of the game. Personally, I don't do well near the end of the games. I'm better at the start, and that's generally where I just play better Battlefield. But even when I tried to make this weapon bad with some off attachment stuff I didn't really think would work, it was still very good. Now the one question that remains is it a god gun? Personally, it's not better than the M16A3 from Battlefield 3. I think that weapon is better, but it is definitely the best weapon in Battlefield 4. So until then guys, my name is Blue Monsoon, and I'll see you next time guys. Blue Monsoon, out.